game stylishly. As you can see, we're playing God of War Ascension, God of War Assassination today. Today's gonna be God of War Assassination Pain Plus. This is gonna be the first part. I don't know how many parts it's gonna take, but I'm pretty well sure it's gonna take like 5 or 6 parts to finish this. Maybe 5. I'm setting up the stream right now, and I'm gonna be pulling up to the chat in just a minute. Let me just set it up. God of War Ascension. Boo 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 boo! Oh! Hit the rolling song with the rolling. Jack for bullion. Boo 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 boo! That one LeBron video. Lol. Boo 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 boo! Oh! Hit the rolling song with the rolling. It's my favorite video where he does this. God of... what was this? Okay. God of War Assassination Pain Plus. I don't know, I decided to commit to the joke and actually even call the stream God of War Assassination. Whoa, what was this? Okay. There is game audio. We are Gucci, man. We are Gucci. We are Gucci, man. So, the rules are all in the description. I'm not even gonna go over them because for God of War Assassination we have a lot of rules. We cool. We're about to start. Today's drink. Mountain Dew. Sorry, let me set up something. Hold on. Holy shit, Zesty has no beard. A classic comment from now on. So the difficulty has to be Titan mode. Why did I turn off the face cam permanently? The difficulty has to be Titan mode. I'm gonna have to read the rules actually to remember them because there's just a shit ton of rules. It has to be on very hard. No upgrades. No meter extension. Whenever we get the elements, I can only use the Fire of Ares element. I cannot use magic. I cannot use the items. So basically the amulet or the Kratos clone. Such amazing items. I cannot open chests to heal or whatnot. I cannot use world weapons unless they're necessary. There's a boss fight that requires me to have a world weapon to yeet at her. I cannot use barehanded attacks, my fists, or kicking, or slamming the ground, or whatever. And I cannot attack with... while the rage is active, there are some attacks that I can use, and some attacks that I can't use. So let me explain. Some attacks get amplified with the rage. So they either gain a damage buff, or they gain a hit property, or they gain both, or they gain absolutely none of these. We're only going to be using the ones that get not affected with the rage. So, normal attacking with triangle on the ground is fine even when rage fills up all the way. But something like pluming while the rage is active is not allowed. Because when you plume with rage active, you leave a fire bomb around the place. And so that's a rage thing. It's not allowed. You have to restart the encounter. So here's the list of moves that I can use while rage is active. I can go with square, square, square. I cannot add the fourth square. I can use triangle attacks. I can use the air triangle attack as well, even while rage mode is active. But I cannot use it on an enemy that gets affected with the hit property. Because when rage is active, the air triangle attacks gain a hit property. They start bouncing enemies. Whereas normally without the rage, you attack and they don't bounce the enemies. So it's the only gray zone with the rage mode. Like if that air triangle attack. If I use it on a normal satyr, for example, it bounces him. That would be a disqualification. If I use it against a boss fight, for example, it is absolutely fine and it's not a disqualification. I can do this with one hand. It's fine. I can totally JoJo off with one hand, bro. Trust me. But yeah, let's list the attacks against that I can use while rage is active. The air light attacks, the air heavy attack, but not on enemies that get affected with the hit property that it unlocks. Ground triangle attacks, ground 3 square attacks, and the grab does not get affected. So like I can go this while rage is active. I can even do this. I can do this. I can use this. Oh, and the launcher. There. Like basically, see this right here? I'm not allowed to hit an enemy with this. Or the more important option, this, which is basically a nice, you know, knockback that rings the enemy out. Or, you know, this, or this other gay attack right here. Or this, that. Not allowed. What else are the rules? These are the rules. We're done reading out the rules and explaining them all. This is going to be a hard challenge. It's time for us to start the game. Can you use L3 R3 Rage Bomb on an enemy though? You cannot. If you have knowledge, it can't be from college. Now for real, you're not allowed to do that. So grabbing these guys, it's totally fine. Because it's a grab, come on. I can use this attack all I want. I want to demonstrate something when Rage gets active. Like right now, Rage is active, correct? I can attack. But I cannot attack with a fourth square. I can do some this. And that's it. So our main goal is to use this attack. A lot of this. If we're trying to deal damage. God of War Ascension Spain Plus is a true pain in the ass. But it's fun. This is fun. I haven't done a Pain Plus in a hot minute. An edit about what? Assassin's Creed Shadows dropped my African homie. We're playing God of War Assassination now. The Ghost of Sparta treatment? On what? Just old zesty? God of War Ascension Spain Plus. Hello every one of you. Diletto. Beep beep beep. Boom. These attacks are all fine. The moment Rage builds up, you're not allowed to... Actually, am I allowed to Plume right now? I don't know if I'm allowed to Plume. This is very... Gonna need some getting used to because I'm not gonna be able to attack how I usually do. It's really gonna need some getting used to. I guess this is the best damage and the safest way of going about these enemies right now. Attacking them like this. Almost attack with the other square as well. The longest string I can have on the ground is square, triangle, square, square. And I cannot attack more than that. So like this guy, one attack is fine with the triangle in the air while Rage is active. Two would bounce him, leading to a disqualification. Now, God of War Ascension's initial Pain Plus, though, was way more a pain in the ass than you may even imagine. Since I believe they completely disallowed attacking while Rage was active. So you would basically have to run around until your Rage gets deactivated. And then you could actually engage with the combat again. Which, thank God, that's over. As you can see, the Pain Plus in here is tricky, but hey. I'm into it. Does the Rage meter increase the damage of normal attacks? It doesn't. It does add some effects though. Like Plumes, normally Plumes are like this. With Rage, Plumes get the explosion at the end. Which I guess I can use Plumes right now. Since I don't have any elements. I doubt it increases damage. I should have asked though if it increases the damage of the Plumes or not. But it's no big deal. Come on, they're just Plumes. Tutorial display is off. Why am I still getting displays? Why am I still getting... Where can I turn these off? They are off. Anyways, these are not that irritating. They're just pop-ups.
You will see how we treat oathbreakers here.
How y'all treat oathbreakers in the hood? This seems to be very tedious. It will be very tedious. But thankfully, this is still God of War. Meaning you have cool little tricks like this. This is pure cope, by the way. Good day, people. Welcome, Gorasindo. Welcome, Dimitri. I saw a video today about a site that asks donations. Sheesh, donations. It's called Buy Me a Coffee, where you can go to the link in the down in the description and donate to me, basically, which will be amazing. That way, at least streams would make some bit of money. Even especially like nowadays, when like 70 to 80% of my streams just get demonetized for whatever reason. I did not know that would hit me. Is that blockable? It's deathable. That's the first L of the day. I thought the rage mode normal attacks better. No, it doesn't. I'm off. See you later. Take care, Alpha. You can block all of this pretty easily. Like, attacking this guy with air triangles while rage is active is hella fine. I forgot that's a fucking one-shot. This first boss of Ascension is very, very good. He's amazing, actually. He attacks a lot. He's intimidating. I just need to get used to not disqualifying myself, because believe it or not, 50% of the disqualifications are gonna be from... 50% of the restarts in God of War Ascension are gonna be from... I did evade that, okay. But I dodge. Start jump canceling T1 into air lights. Also triangle air lights. Okay, okay, I'll try that. Thank you, Zimnos. Zimothy! So like that. Is this the DPS? We got some good RNG on the attacks. Is this the 30 frames per second in you that is talking? Air S1, S2 is stronger than Air T1. Oh, I thought this was like God of War 2. So quite the opposite, okay. Am I allowed to attack with plumes now, though? Like that? Or does that have increased damage? If so, I'm gonna have to restart. I swear to God, I'm dodging. Simnas, am I allowed to attack with plumes while Rage is active now without any elements? Ascension is a dope game, very dope, but this challenge run is gonna make it pretty shitty. Plumes are stronger when Rage is active. Okay, so it's a good thing that we took an L back there. I did that on purpose. I took that L on purpose, guys. Almost did it again. I swear to God, I'm rolling sometimes. Yet I'm still getting tagged. Okay, so this is a fixated combo. He's gonna do the one on here now. Okay, I got the hang of it. We move on to the easier stage after this now. All square? Yeah, it's all square. Ascension has the best button prompts. They're not just like the same color as the controller of the PS3. They're actually integrated into the game. It's very, very beautiful. It has the most beautiful analog one as well, but it's very unclear. I don't know if you're supposed to draw a half circle or like a quarter circle. You never know. So now we get this guy to attack this side. Oh, whoa, we're hit. We're not. We get him to attack this hole, then we punish. Like this. And then again. As I said, this is a very nice fight. Over here, stranger. We're almost done. We are almost done. I think this time it's done. It is done. The Hecaton Crease is done. Now there's gonna be another very, very bad fight against the Hecaton Crease. It's gonna be the last one where we fight the main big head over there. Main big head dickhead. That's his name. Big head dickhead. I own 2 things in this world. Else and unfinished runs. We're adding a new one to the ladder. Ascension? Look. I'm worried so much about bonus credit areas and all that. But there are other difficult areas in Ascension under these conditions. Ninja Gaiden players be like, nah, not enough. Remove the grabs as well. Oh man. We got any Ninja Gay boys in this stream? I'm sorry, Ninja Gaiden fans in the stream? Hyper Fist and Fatah are seething right now. Big head, lick head? Why would you? L3R3 is allowed in Pain Plus. If not, how can you deal with the electric sirens in Archemedes? Loop is crucial. Well, the trial of Archemedes is gonna be bonus credit. That's one thing. L3 and R3 are not allowed in this game. It's literally a rage activation. It's a Pain Plus. It's not allowed.
My sisters are too kind to you.
I'm one of them ninja boys. Moonlight. Worry about TOA when you reach it. The main paint plus is enough of a hell to manage because of the abundance of DQs. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of frustrating DQs. It's not gonna... I'm warning you guys. This run will show you a side of this game that you're not supposed to see. The paint plus for this game is kinda of a sussy bucka. There are areas where you can ring out and all that and get creative with some, you know, you get the enemies to attack each other. You hate cocks. Son of a biatch. See, like an area like this, I don't have to fight all of these guys. Come on now. Would still love to though. Beep. Oh, that's another one. That's what he gets. You have my gut for Trial of Archemedes too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. But if I'm ever gonna approach that in Paint Plus, if I ever approach that in Paint Plus, it's not gonna be in this one. In this one, I'm gonna be going with the bonus credit. I love how when someone joins, they immediately say something about no beard, Zesty. Look, the beard was a part of the brand of Extreme Gameplays. You join a stream and you see this Seamus looking MF. Not a good look. It's bad for business, sister. It's bad. He is not beating TOA without practice. Come to think of it, the first ever time we talked in a call was because of the Trial of Archemedes. Remember that shit? So you see sections like these? This is God of War that allows all this. So thankfully we can just do this and avoid mindless fighting. The grab system in this game is amazing. It's very good. Bring the beard back, it's forever lost. We lost the source code for the beard, so it's never gonna be a thing. Same with God of War remasters. And you have to kinda live with that fact. Did Zesty just say fact? Both of you get out. If not, get out. Have you tried getting out? If not, you should really try getting out. On to the next phase. I wonder how this part is gonna go in no grab run plus, which is something I haven't seen for Ascension. I was interested in doing a no grab run plus for this game, but like, I was like, okay, let's first approach the paint plus. It's been ongoing for a hot minute that I need to do a paint. That I. Hold on! Don't eat me alive. And that's the encounter. First try. Now your lame reactions, extreme gameplays is gone. Lame reactions? When have I reacted? It's okay, Zesty. Don't look as bad as Beardless Arthur. Hey, Beardless actor. Beardless Arthur looks beautiful. It's kind of unrealistic how a man like Arthur exists in 1899. T0 and zoning. That's how it would go. 1 for bearded Zesty, 2 for non-bearded Zesty. Say 1 in the chat. Me and Kira agreed that is the opposite of extreme gameplays. Oh, the opposite of extreme is lame. The opposite of gameplays is reactions. Instead of movie plays. What were they thinking when you named me like that? I swear to God, I'm gonna blame the 30 frames for everything that happens. Even that, if that killed me, I would have blamed it. Ah! Look at my hail! We are not getting in the air more than that. Whoa! I really should not get in the air against this guy. I love that there's quick T1 after rolling. It's not faster than the initial T1, but at least after rolling you can just do this. Get your ass on. This is an instance of ride mechanics where I'm gonna go nuts. I'm not gonna allow the Cyclops to drop me down and, you know, have more fun with the encounter. As I always do in God of War 3 nowadays. I get to the first ride mechanic on the Cyclops against Helios. I ride the Cyclops just to break the shields. From there on I let him completely drop me down so that I can fight the encounter without the ride mechanic. It's very, very fun that way. It's a lot of enemies. Ascension is awful. Come on. Had to use the shield bug with that. The second Manticore and the shitty final boss. You remind me of the Manticore, and that is a hard boss. We're gonna have to really nail down his movements. The Manticore is a difficult fight. Especially with our limited options right now. Are you going to speedrun God of War 1 with glitches? No. The name of the stream is God of War Assassination, and it should be Ascension. It should be Ascension. Based on who? Reach the shoulder of Apollo. Shoulder of Apollo is gonna be hurtful. Oh no, I know. There are some sections in my mind, like off the top of my head, that I hate right now. Like, we don't need to even get to those to know how awful they're gonna be. What I'm more interested in is sections that I don't even have. Like, I haven't even considered them to be a challenge. I know Ascension is challenging. Hell, Ascension is the hardest God of War game. Isn't it? I avoid that by jumping, which is a thing that got removed from God of War Ragnarok and God of War 4. Why did that come in? This is blockable. Okay. These guys have a lot of blockable attacks, thankfully. Yeah, you better run. What? Bro, what are you talking about? I shouldn't have early jumped back there. That's why I got hit. Like, I should stay on here and just avoid by jumping and not stylish extreme sex plays. Stylish. RP DMC. Also, hey chat. Uncle Phil. I've decided to save that convo for whenever I do the whenever I do the podcast. But it's Suno left Capcom, yes. Let's focus on this run right now. We run towards the outside like this, and what happens is these bugs, they don't make it to the platform. So like that. Now we're back to normal combat. Yes! Can't believe I speedran him this second time. I hope I can keep this up and don't die. I have a pretty hard feeling that I'm gonna die, because I think I'm one shot. Piss on DMC scores for cool points. Bitch ass serious? Really? Really? It's TN! What? Was Krillin busy? Ah! What the hell? I forgot! Imagine this being the reason for our... Ah! I forgot that I have to go to the right. I didn't know this happens on the left. It's too outrageous compared to the rest of the run. Fuck. Do a Pain Plus in God of War Java game? There's a Gears of War Java game? I always ruin the joke. Then I proceed to ruin the joke first. Then It's a checkpoint? It's a checkpoint. Checkpoint! Awesome. I guess staying in the middle is the best way to fight this guy. I don't know what happened back there though. The sprinting in this game is amazing. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, fighting this guy in the middle is the best. He's way too predictable in the middle. It's all over. This kill animation is beautiful. This whole prologue of God of War Ascension is amazing. I fucking love it. It's filled with combat. It introduces a lot of different, not a lot, but like different enemies. And the boss fights in the prologue are just amazing. Except for the ending. The last fight against the big Higatonkri head, that's gonna be a sussy baka. DMC, what? Was Ninja Gaiden busy? Oh man. There should be a Pain Plus Plus with all Pain Plus stuff, but without letting grab. If this wasn't unreasonably hard enough, you want to add that? I heard Itsuno has been quit from Capcom. I wonder what happened to DMC in future. Now, Shabran. Capcom has bigger things to care about than DMC. Okay, DMC is a big name in Capcom. Let's not lie to ourselves, but like, look at the world nowadays. Look at Resident Evil sales and look at Devil May Cry sales. I mean, Devil May Cry 5 sold a lot. I think it's the second best selling hack and slash. Right behind the king. Right behind God of War 3. Right behind God of War 3, the best selling hack and slash game, baby. Nuts. But not for real. DMC5 sold good, but have you seen Resident Evil 4 remake? Have you seen Street Fighters? Have you seen FIFA? Capcom makes FIFA. I'm just kidding. DMC5 is the 10th best selling Capcom game, period. Then I'm stupid and wrong. Over 8 million copies sold at the moment. But isn't that like low for nowadays standards? When you look at Resident Evil and you know some other big names of Capcom, they're mostly focused on that. And Capcom makes a lot of shit. They're like the T-series of the gaming industry. But like, even if you think about making a Devil May Cry, it's gonna be something, man. Like, you cannot predict it. Not Itsuno and not the team that made DMC. What are you even doing? Like, who the team is even gonna be? How's the game gonna be? Like, Itsuno made 3 of my favorite games. DMC3, DMC4, DMC5. Like these games can give on infinitely. So it's not easy to just bring in someone else to make Devil May Cry games. I don't know. But man, he stayed at Capcom for 30 years? What the fuck? 30 years. Why is Zesty shaved? Goggy! Shame on you! I didn't shave. I'm just Zesty's brother today. When is Barlog leaving?
I have little patience left.
Why? This is a subject of directors leaving and all that. And this man is like, yeah, cool. When is Barlog leaving? But on a real note, Cory Barlog, is he like tied to PlayStation? Are they paying him to stay? Because he didn't direct God of War Ragnarok, based on tradition, where they don't bring back the same director twice. Except they broke that tradition with God of War 2018. But like Cory went on his path and made, I believe, Tomb Raider 2013. Which is, it speaks volume. The game is very good. I get to watch some pretty amazing boobs and you don't. I want to see how they will surpass themselves and make a dumber story than DMC5. You care that much about the story of DMC5? DMC6 will turn into a live service. It's inevitable. Not Capcom. Look, Capcom are like... I want to hold them on my shoulder and to have a whole loop around the earth with them. Show them the best honeymoon in the world. Capcom makes gamey ass video games to this day. I always respect that. Amazing games. Like Resident Evil 4 Remake is still a game that you play for the most part. There are no a lot of walkie-talkies or whatnot. They make video games for gamers to this day. Whether it's the Devil May Cry's they make, which Devil May Cry 5 is a gamer's game. It's very, very focused on mechanics. Or Resident Evil games. Capcom will always have good game designs. Yeah. Capcom is goated when it comes to that. So I don't see them going in a bad route just because Itsuno left. Ever since the start, they're into making video gamey ass video games, and that never changes. Why the screen black? Cause they're saying Pornhub. This is Greek mythology. Can I ring out some of these guys? Why even bother when I can just beat your ass? Okay, I can stay in the air infinitely. Amazing. He snatched that one from the depths of Hades. Can I ring this guy out? Oof. I love the effects in Ascension. I much more prefer the wall splat from God of War 3 where the enemy stays stationary in the air. Very, very awesome. But like the one in here is very awesome too. It's like they bounce. They bounce around crazy. So now comes the iffy bit of this entire fight. Can I skip this? No. You can't skip like 70% of the cutscenes in here. Put on your glasses, kids. This scale fight's an Ascension, boys. Yeah, let's go. Spectacle fight. Awesome. Oh, I can skip this. Spectacle fight. Let's go. I can't see anything while fighting, but let's do it. Whatever. Hell, even without, like, with normal, no upgrade run, this is iffy. So this is gonna require some restarts. This is gonna require some restarts. Some restarts, you say? This guy is fucking my ass. Get the fuck away. Did I get hit? I didn't. But I surely can't see anything. Is it over? It's over. Let's go. I didn't expect to get it first try, but it is over. Now we move on to the last phase, and it's easy. I expect it to be here for a bit longer than this, but this is good. It's over, actually. And now you're about to get a shot of the amazing thumbnail, which, by the way, how do you guys feel about the thumbnail? I believe it's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. It's this right here. What you saw back there with Kratos holding the blades. Kratos holding the blades like this is very, very beautiful, where they're sticking out from here. He holds them like Prince of Persia. So every attack in here is blockable. Even that. Even though it looks unblockable, it looks powerful. Trust me, you can just block it. Gotta keep that counter up. Gotta keep the hit counter up. The sound effect of the chains, man, they're amazing in God of War Ascension. Shut your bitch ass hoe ass up. And that's the prologue. Amazing. It didn't go nearly as bad as I expected it to go, but like, we take those. Very, very awesome prologue in God of War Ascension. This would have been acceptable if not for the awful camera shake. That fight just... I think it was a stroke of luck back there that I won in the first try. There is a bit of management to it. Admittedly, you have to grab the satyrs around you to make it easy on yourself. But like, how would that encounter go without grabs? Like, no grab run plus. Thumbnail game, always strong as fuck. But the one of today is on the mid side. I quite liked it. I don't know. Does Ascension have deep hits? No. Because deep hits extend farther than just... yo, you drop a plume on a big hitbox and it does double damage. God of War 3 has a deep hit with the Claws of Hades, where the light finisher up close grabs the enemy. But I guess like the easiest, the thing people think of when we're talking deep hits is obviously the plume thing from God of War 2. In which case, no, this game doesn't have it. Look at this kill. What a kill. Ascension have deep shits. The wolf fight was nice, but it was the only giant scale Norse fight without a gimmick or tutorial. I mean, is it bad to have a tutorial? A lot of colossal fights have tutorials. God of War 2's Kraken has tutorials. Trying to think of something. Like, they all have tutorials. Not all, but a lot of them do. Some Wukong versus Kratos, who wins? I don't know.
Your mind is troubled.
People underestimate this game. What an epic intro. I forgot how good this game is. This game is much better than... for me, I like it so much. But I do have to hate the Pain Plus of it. Like, no upgrade run is very fun in this game. I haven't tried no grab run plus though, but like the game as a whole, like on its own, is amazing. There are some shitty designed sections, but like those are in every God of War. Admittedly, in this game they're the most, but like, you know how it is.
I believe these.
3 weeks ago, like, who can understand this story? I fucking hate the pacing. I hate it so much. 1 second it says the present. The next minute it says the 3 weeks ago. Then it says 2 weeks later. Then it says 3 weeks without even telling you either further or 3 weeks ago. I hate this pacing. I wish it was some linear pacing, like any other God of War.
I see only you.
When is Apollo Pain Plus God of War 3? That's already done. A long time ago.
And what path is that?
And I also did it with the Blades of Athena to make it harder. And I also did it with the amulet.
Freedom.
Not the amulet, the cum chalice, Harris chalice that drains your health. This game is extremely underrated and overrated, but it's still the worst of its siblings. It's not the worst. I prefer this over Chains of Olympus. I prefer Ghost of Sparta over this, but that's because Ghost of Sparta is very good, not because this is like miles of a drop off from Ghost of Sparta. I prefer this over... Okay, recently I've counted Valhalla as a separate game again, and I prefer Valhalla over this. But like, I do prefer this over the base game of Ragnarok. Yeah. My top 5 God of War, I have stated them before, which I feel like I'm gonna make a tier list one of these days about another top 5. Or not a top 5, just like listing the games. Which my favorite is God of War 3, then God of War 2, the amazing God of War 2. Then it's God of War 1, then it's Ghost of Sparta, then it's 4. And then it's Valhalla. After Valhalla, it's Ascension, and then Ragnarok, and then Chains of Olympus, and then Betrayal. So to fight this guy, you dodge like an idiot. Beep, beep, beep. Block that attack. Fighting this guy on the ground is the best thing. I yeeted that dog from God knows where. Just triangle attacks, honestly, it's the better option. You deal more damage in a fight, basically, where you're blocking and attacking. And it's good that it's not affected with the rage. Actually, come to think of it, now I appreciate this being the triangle for God of War Ascension. Because if it was the original triangle attack, it would have been buffed with the rage. And it would gain the hit property, where it bounces enemies. And that wouldn't be fun. Dioda! Give him the Dio treatment. And now he's stunned. Son of a whore. These guys go through each other somehow. I just gotta be patient against them. I can't pick up that world weapon for iframes. I just can't use it. That shit box is insane. I know I should block, but that shouldn't be an excuse where, hey, you can block, so what? And it's done. Now I should note something else that you guys might not see me run into in this Paint Plus a lot, but I should just note it. If you do a plume and your rage activates with that plume, like let's say you're not in the rage mode, right? Plumes are allowed. If you do the plume while rage is inactive and then you gain the rage with that plume, that's a disqualification. Since like if you have an element, the effect happens. The game counts it as you did the attack with the rage active. So be careful on doing plumes while your rage meter is almost full. This is where the game opens up. I always talk about this, and it's something that I love about every God of War. You start with a very bombastic intro. Then the game slows down and calms down and introduces you to the meat of the game, basically. More enemy variety, and basically the game starts here. The game for Ascension, it starts right here, and whatever the fuck this island is called, I forgot. In God of War 1, it starts in Athens. In God of War 2, it starts in Mount Etna. In 3, it starts in the underworld. My favorite out of the 4 Santa Monica games that I just mentioned has to be God of War 1. Athens is very beautiful. It's just the tone, the mood, the atmosphere. It's very, very awesome. The music, you truly feel... You just get to explore the world. Especially considering that it's the first God of War, so this is the first time you see Gorgons, the first time you see Minotaurs, the first time you see the Cursed Legionnaires, the first time you see these different enemies. So the game truly opens up, and it's my favorite. Like God of War 1's, you know, slowing you down into the actual meat of the game is my favorite. After that, it's God of War 3. The underworld is just amazing. Very, very awesome. I think I said in the sections ranking that I did for God of War 3, I think I said the underworld is my 3rd favorite. It was either the 3rd or the 4th favorite section in God of War 3 for me. The combat encounters are very awesome. The enemies introduced are amazing. Then at number 3 I have Mount Etna from God of War 2. It's a very, very nice section. The atmosphere is amazing. The cold, you feel like you're Kratos basically. And then I have Ascension. With God of War Chains of Olympus, and actually Chains of Olympus does follow the same formula. It starts very crazy or in the middle of a battle, then the sun dies. Ascension, Chains of Olympus does follow that as well. Just beautiful, man. I really love Ready at Dawn. Do you think 2018 has better blade sound than Ragnarok? Ragnarok has the better sound design, I believe, overall. The plumes have deep hits. Hit counter-wise goes up by 2 on point blank like God of War 3, but it doesn't deal double damage like God of War 2. I believe Wright said it does deal more damage, but like not as much as the actual plume itself. So now that we unlock the fire, doing the... Okay, I can try it on this guy. This is a dummy. This will always spawn. This, that explosion, disqualification. And this is a section right now where I have to use the rage forcefully just to proceed. Podcast starts again. Come on, I can't ramble now. It's not like I just started rambling in my videos. Now I can start the fighting normally. After a bit, I'm gonna have to start magicking as well. Do I have to use the rage right now? Get your ass down. If they keep on infinite spawning, I'm gonna have to use the rage. God, I love the combat of this game so much. I didn't have to use the rage. Awesome. Now I have to use magic. Which, man, this is one of the best magic attacks. The knockback, the damage, the fact that this is the first magic attack and it's the best magic attack, like dead ass. This is a section where I'm forced to use the magic, by the way. That's why I'm using it. This magic attack used to be different in the demo. I saw some videos the other day. Or not the other day, actually it was a long time ago. Reasons you'll never know. The ugly side of me is wrong. But not for real. I saw it some days ago. Where this was dangerous. Or not dangerous, different. I'm sorry. In the demo. The only good magic attack in the game. Lol lol lol. Actually, the Lightning of Zeus is also good. But yeah, this is the best. Followed by the Lightning of Zeus. Even this kick. It used to stun lock a Cyclops. So they quickly fixed it for the final game. Which, hey, common Santa Monica W, am I right? The ugly side of me is gay. Now this encounter is gonna be fun. It's gonna be the first time we fight the satyrs that have armor. I also like the design of the QT buttons. There's a lot to like about Ascension. And a lot to hate. What? Bro, what are you talking about? So I'm gonna try to loop this guy, but like... Boom. Now you're in my vicinity. I actually just came up with this strat. I've never tried this before, where I get this guy up here. This is awesome. Ooh. Huh, you've never been fought here, huh? This is awesome, actually. This is a new strat. Get your ass on. Boom. That's an amazing strat. I didn't know I could bring him up here. Hold on, I can try the same thing with these guys. They have a small hitbox. Actually, I can still try something. I can try this for isolation. It is just hard. Can I plume them? Can I triangle attack them? Can I... Trying to figure out a way to go about these guys. Didn't know plumes actually interrupt. I was about to say interrupt them. I guess, yeah, that punish works beautifully. Awesome encounter. This encounter is amazing. I didn't know I could do that to the... to that big fatty satyr over there. And that's that. But that strat was amazing. I didn't know I could... Somebody clap Dante in the chat. Nothing beats the kick you get from on the fly strategy cooking. Yeah, it was amazing. I didn't think this would reach of all things. Chat, what happened to God of War 2, Oko? It's continuing, but on a very slow pace. Ah. The moment you see a harpy, neuron activation, and press R1. Trust me, you will not regret it. Oof. Do you die? My god. And now, man, this scenery right here, look at this. For real, they're flexing. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Da Vinci is fucking seething right now. Look at this. Just wow. I mean, I have a thing for moonshots, but this is my favorite. Like, the moon is so beautiful. The blue sky. Neuron? Neuron is spelled neuron. Not neuron. SMH. Wow, we got Mr. We got Mr. something in the chat. Gears of War 1 flashbacks? Of what? Hot damn. It is beautiful. So now what we do is we roll. Beep, 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 beep. By the way, these guys' projectiles can go through the wall because of course they can. Of course. They also attack off screen. Now you tell me who won. I see them. They run. No SMS dick riding run. Wednesday. Look. They do a lot of beautiful things and a lot of shitty things like unskippable cutscenes or no official New Game Plus for like half of their games. I just love the things they do right miles more than the things they do wrong. It makes me not even care about the things they do wrong. Mr. Actually. Yeah, Mr. Actually. We must beat him somehow. But yeah, this Paint Plus is going smoothly so far. When it's gonna go into a steep downhill is whenever we get to the shoulder of Apollo. Or actually even prior to that, there's a lot of sections that just have a lot of combat. That is gonna be problematic. Chad, very random question, but who's your favorite X-Men? I don't know. That's the best answer I can ever give. Grab the titty, Kratos! You know what's going on? Whenever there is these things around Kratos, he goes to grab them when you press R1. Thank God the harpies in here are not the broken mess that they are in God of War 2. My least favorite enemy in all of God of War are God of War 2 harpies. I fucking hate them. Like in here, that's it. That's the slam. There's a timer for it every time. It is consistent. Yada yada. In God of War 2, you never know when they drop, so you can never truly study something. Okay, stop making cute sounds. Wolverine, Logan, lol. Is Deadpool an X-Men? Because I don't know. The enemies are heavy in this game, yo. I almost forgot. Seriously, at the very rear end of the encounter, he finishes it off like this? I mean, I know I was one shot, but wow. I had to break the pots quickly. Nice kill animation. God of War Ascension's kill animations are beautiful. Deadpool is an X-Man in some timelines. Of course, comic books. You know what's so fucky about comic books? Nobody knows how to get to them or get into them. I'm sure there are some videos out there that explain it, but like, bruh, I just want to pick something up and read it. Like, I want to read Batman's comic books. I gotta also care about him appearing in an issue back in 1932 in a random panel of Superman's comic or some shit. And I'm used to manga style comics where it's one continuous story in one manga. You know what you're reading. Like, Goku doesn't just suddenly do a cameo that is canon in, let's say, Naruto or some shit. I don't know. Picking these world weapons up gives iframes. Like this animation right here. So I can use that to my advantage in some places. And now we're about to fight one of the best Gorgons ever. They admittedly went overboard with it. It's way too tanky. It's way too heavy. It feels like a fucking boss fight. But I quite like it. I'm gonna be honest. I really like the Gorgon in Ascension. It's very strong. Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Depends on what version of the character you want to consume. Arkham Batman you experience in 4 games. I don't know. I don't know what I want. So dealing with Gorgons is easy. Just get her to corner you, you stay in the corner, and just do this. Until she tries to be a slut. Come closer. Whenever you're cornered, she keeps on doing this. You go triangle, square, square, square. Hold on. Triangle, square, 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 triangle. And get slapped. Triangle, square, square, triangle. Like that. Unfortunately, this is not a very consistent corner that I'm at right now. But it does the job right. Such an amazing strat. I don't know if it was Ximnas who came up with this way of dealing with a Gorgon, but it's just amazing. The first attack of the Gorgon whiffs when you're in the air. That's why you have ample time to do all your... you go triangle, 2 attacks of light in the air, and another heavy attack in the air. Then you have to block, because the other hit always touches you and hits you. And now an amazing kill animation. God, I love those. How the Blades of Chaos came back to Kratos' hand, nobody knows. It's probably magic. God of War 3, beam me mommy. God of War ass corner me, mommy. You're playing the submissive role in God of War Ascension. Beam me, mommy. We're fucked up in a way, you know? In a way? Just one? Lol. We're about to receive the ice of Ice Cube. Podcast part 3 when? Those come in random. I don't have like a schedule for them. They might be 2 months apart from each other. Or a week apart from each other. The episodes, that is. Are we about to get the Ice of Poseidon, or am I mistaken? Which, you know, this gets me thinking. God of War Ascension Paint Plus can be divided into 4 categories. But no. It can't be. It can't be. I just got my mind twisted because of Devil May Cry having 4 styles at the beginning. So I twisted it with Ascension having 4 elements. Except in Ascension, you get the Fire of Ares at the start. So there can only ever be one Pain Plus with the Fire of Ares. I was about to say, this requires 4 categories of Pain Plus. One with the Ice of Poseidon, which these gates look fucking it. Look at that. And especially later on when you see the Zeus gate. Oh my god. And then at the end when you see Bill Gates, that's insane. For real, these gates are beautiful. The Hades one is amazing. The Zeus one is awesome. The Ares one. This Poseidon one. On NG Plus maybe. You have a large health pool. Are you? I think your health pool is maxed out on New Game Plus. I love this fucking finisher of the ice so much. Both the light finisher and the normal plume. Boom. Or the plume that sends the enemies flying. And you can't land it point blank. You gotta land it at a nice position to bounce them. It's especially good when rage is active, but like, have you seen the run conditions? Boom, where are you going? Stop pushing each other. You'll get your turn. Do not plume that, please. Kill this guy quick. Let's go. Bayonetta have boobs, Kratos doesn't. Bayo wins, no difficulty. Bayo always wins in my book, if that's the case. If that's the comparison. If that's the... What do they call it? If that's the criteria. And man, why am I not getting a refill? Come on. Ice Plume causes knockback. It's very beautiful. It's not just knockback. It's knockback and they fly. Very, very beautiful. Especially with the rage active. It sends them flying and it deals some sweet damage. Point blank, it doesn't even touch the enemy. Like an enemy could be right in front of you and you drop the plume drops behind him. I think it's exclusive to the Eyes of Poseidon. It's beautiful. You have to do some ranging with it to get the best damaging plume. I think the fire does more damage. I actually don't know. We never see Kratos canonically fighting. Closest to that fan animation fight against him and Ryu Hayabusa. Kratos canonically can. What do you mean? Doesn't he fight in every cutscene? Where did the beard go, Zesty? The many questions with one answer. I ate my beard. Is that what you want to hear? I had beard cancel. Imagine thinking of an amazing joke. Right? Like the joke is amazing. Like it fits the context. It is funny. You are funny, period. And then you fucking slaughter it up like that. I had beard cancel? What the fuck is beard cancel? It's beard cancer. Fuck it. Next joke. I'll get him. Beard got lost in time. I just love how people suddenly are now talking about how strong Kratos. I'm sorry, sir. That dealt very... We ain't doing this. This is disrespect on my family's name. That reaches! Beard got ROS cancelled. Yes! Damn, he's adapted. He learned how to turn around as he's doing the poison. And God of War 3, he's not... Okay! Sonny, chill. Ah, that's an unblockable now, huh? So you got unblockables now, huh? Ah, you got unblockables now, huh? I love this Chimera. I love this guy. A nice upgrade from God of War 3's Chimera. Oh, you got unblockables now, huh? Look at you. You got unblockables now, huh? So you got you got unblockables now, huh? Okay, he's quick. He didn't even issue that attack. What the hell? Why does this feel like it's my first time fighting a Chimera? This is actually nice. My deepest condolences for Zesty Beard. I want to play God of War Assassination so bad. Unfortunately, only God of War, only on PS3. You got a shitbox now, huh? Whoa. Is that unblockable? It is air blockable though. But goddamn the knockback. What is this guy? What is this guy? I've never been so intimidated by a chimera. This is awesome. This was a very good fight. Damn. So they changed a lot from God of War 3's Chimera. Why does this feel like I'm talking like it's my first time playing Ascension? I always knew the Chimera was stronger in here. But like now with Pain Plus rules, it's wow. Unblockable claw attacks on the ground. Unblockable horn attacks on his first phase. Unblockable horn attack on his last phase. Doesn't budge or, you know, get knocked back at all with your triangle attacks. Or your parry attacks. What else, man? I'm trying to think. He readjusts himself before firing the poison instead of stupidly looking in one direction. This is amazing. Now, this is a mini boss fight. God of War 3 Chimera is a goddamn pushover. In 3, Chimera is also a mini boss. But like, way weaker than the one in here. I still like it because he still makes you move around a lot and it's actual engaging combat. One mistake and he does catch your ass slipping. And you never fight a Chimera, you know, so fine, like in an arena once. Like, there's always the pressure from Helios in the first fight. And then in the second fight it's 2v1. So it's very, very greatly placed. But still, the Chimera in Ascension is stronger. Chimera in this fucking game is something else. The fact that he doesn't get knocked back with your triangle attacks or your combo finishers, I think it has more to do with Ascension than having to do with the Chimera himself. But who am I to say? Boing. Ring out? Yeah. Give me that and get uppercut. Boom. Bang. This is a ring out spot. I knew it. We got a new Pokemon right here. Ringed out. Man, the orb value is ass in this game. Like, I'm getting health orbs, but I'm not even. Now, for real, I don't even feel like I'm healing at all. The 2v1 is nicely challenging, yeah. And it's just very interesting. The encounter is very interesting. It's one of my favorite encounters. Just being able to use the pots around you and all that. Like, they mix together two different mechanics in one battlefield. I love juggling both at once. It's very, very fun in God of War 3. Evolve your blades, Zesty. Man, you reminded me of the initial Evolve Your Blades comment. He was serious.
For those who have eyes to
Look at that.
see, I offer the lightning of Zeus.
How fucking beautiful is this gate? Look at that. Get the shit off me! Look at that. Look at the two eagles in here. The Zeus. Just awesome. Look at these two pillars. Very beautiful. But we don't got all day. Zeus T just turned into Joe Biden for a second. A second? This is the lifestyle right now. Beardless Mustafa, damn. I've been AFK for a while. Y'all, it's not that bad. Bro said it's not that bad. Lamau. Forgot these guys have armors. Black Myth, Wukong, Wen. I'm more of a White Myth fan. baby. Yay! 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 I guess I know the best way to attack, honestly. Just grab one of these guys and go to town. Whenever stuff goes south, just start slamming his ass down like this. That's the fastest way. Like for crowd control, at least. Yay! Racism on Wukong? Gears of War 1 Zeus look is non-canon now. Why does he look like God of War 3 Zeus? Gears of War 1 always had non-canon stuff that they kind of refined later. Because like at first their idea I guess was for Kratos to one day fight Zeus, but it never truly lived on that much in the studio. So like they made Zeus a Disney Zeus basically. Yay! Ah! Why did I scream like I got stabbed in the knee or something? It's fine. Just restart. I did a plume while in rage. That is one. What a way to start the day. It's the equivalent of getting T0s in God of War 1. You know the plumes that have no effect? You hate cocks. Beautifully done. This encounter went either... Oh, whoa, whoa, there's a lot of enemies. Uneven ground? No problem. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ha! Amazing. Safest way to fight them? I love grabbing Aphrodite, chat. You love grabbing Aphrodite? I too love grabbing Aphrodite. Who says I'm gay? You are gay. Ascension got that foreign Greek soundtrack. Ascension's approach to soundtrack, it amuses me. It's unique. It's the most unique, I would say. It doesn't like reuse any track, only remixes and new things, which I can only respect. I like some of the tracks in God of War Ascension. The Warrior's Truth is like one of my favorite. The something something chamber is also one of my favorite. The Furies, the Furries, the Gay Sex, all of the tracks are amazing. Not all of them. A lot of them are mediocre cinematic ones, where you know they're ones that work for a cinematic thing that's happening on screen. Look at this fucking beautiful scenery, man. Ascension is very beautiful, because in essence, it is like the craft of God of War, the OG God of War, perfected. Like, this is the culmination of everything they learned in God of War. But at the same time, this is the game that is the most different out of any other God of War. The combat is the most different out of any other OG God of War. Which is something I love. I just love how different it is. It is good. It has flaws. But, like, I like it. It's not just liking the novelty of it being different and whatnot. Like, I like it as a combat system. Can we get Alpha's favorite animation? Let's go. There is a ring out spot in here. I swear to God, I remember like a ring out spot, but it's at a weird angle, like this maybe? Yeah. I got it on the spot as I was trying to explain it. Amazing. There, another ring out. Oh. Didn't know you could skip that encounter. Why was I doing it for an hour then? Bro, Hades God of War 1 Hades got a long ass mouth. It's oval shaped. Also, how does bro say S? Right? He cannot close his mouth. Like, do you need to close your mouth to say S? You don't need to say S with a closed mouth. M does require it. So if you say, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, you have to close your lips multiple times, which is sad. It saddens me that that's the case. Bro lost an Oko, lol. Am I right? Actually, we're about to fight this asshole in a bit. Look at this. Look how we fly. Whoa. Look at the beautiful scenery. I love how I never fail a QTE in God of War 3 and Ascension. I used to never fail QTEs in God of War 1 and 2 as well. But the Oko's striking some type of fear in me. I'm not even grabbing Gorgons anymore in God of War 2. Which is fucked up. This was clean as fuck. Yeah. Where's Javier? I love grabbing Aphrodite chat. Wait, is the chat frozen? Am I like 10 minutes behind in the chat? I believe so, yeah, I was... No, I wasn't. We cool. Jormi? Yeah, Jormungandr, look at yourself. You got 3 of you in this game. How would an Ascension Oko play out? I was talking about it yesterday, saying if I poured the amount of time I poured into God of War 2 Oko into Ascension, we would have gotten it by now. Ascension does not shy away from having bullshit, of course. There's a lot of bullshit sections, but it sure as hell doesn't have a fucking Pegasus section or Hades hands. And it haven't been delved into the way God of War 2 got delved into by me. Or like God of War 3 by me and Ximnas and Dante. Or God of War 1 with the Oko by Ximnas. Single segment vanilla I haven't been dove deep into with God of War Ascension. No one really dabbled that much with single segment no damage. Before, you know, me, Ximnas, and Dante. Unless there's someone that I don't know about, in which case I'd be happy to know. Wait. Why am I using the fire? Hold on. Shouldn't be using the lightning of Zeus. What the fuck? Should be the fire of Ares. It's time to look inward and ask the big question. Why did Zeus not use the gauntlet of Zeus in God of War 3? He, I guess... Yeah, for a way to justify it, I guess I can say... I don't know, Helios took it at the end of Chains of Olympus? Or some shit? Does element's choice matter in this game? For example, fire element does more damage to ice enemies. No, there's no... What you're talking about is elemental advantage. There's no elemental advantage. Why have elemental advantage when you have bullshit like this that can happen in a Noko? Now, for real, there is such thing as one element being better on an enemy, but it has nothing to do with the element. Like the Talos enemies, using the lightning of Zeus on the Talos enemies is very good. You basically stun lock them. You stun lock them with your square attacks. That's why it's so great. Was that a hit property? No, it wasn't. These guys don't get they don't get affected. I thought the bounce happened because of the rage, but that bounce probably happened because it was in a juggle state. Zesty never fails QTEs in Ascension, but he does indeed fail grapples. I never said I don't. And now the shittiest encounter zoom out in the history of encounter zoom outs. I love this Easter egg where Kratos walks like this if he has low health. He walks like as if he's wounded. So in here, there's an easy way to avoid the zoom out that happens. It hasn't happened yet. You'll see it when it happens. You can't grab these guys like that. So what you do is you block, and you block, and you block. Actually, no need to block just yet. They're doing the Wukong attack. Can you see it? Where they leap off with their fucking... like that. Like that again. Here's where you should just block. It's not fun to engage in this encounter. Like, what is happening? Where am I? It's awesome that they keep on taunting. There's Wukong clones. Already we got Wukong clones. And now, okay, I can grab all these guys. Easy. That's my first time shattering a statue. And now look at this effect. What are we having? A slideshow or an encounter? Fortunately we have weak enemies in here. Otherwise I would have hated this. And that's a disqualification. Is it? It is a disqualification. Whatever. Let's restart. I attacked with the fourth attack of the blades. It's a nice segment. Everything's moving so fast. Imagine this happens in an Oko. This encounter you pretty much wait out. Yeah. Son of a whore. 2 DQ so far isn't bad at all. It's gonna get bad later. Actually, I don't think the disqualifications are gonna get that bad, you know? Kind of getting the hang of the Pain Plus of this game. I'm not attacking a lot with the attacks that disqualify me. I'm kind of well aware of everything. Here's where I should stop. That's it. No more than this. And now these guys can get ringed out by the foreground like this. So you can go about this encounter pretty easily by kicking them to the foreground like that. And beep. And yet another. Beep. And yet another. Beep. Now here's a case of urgent wall climbing, which is good to have these sometime. I wish they were more complex. Look at this. You're just holding left, basically, jumping here and there. If those were more intense, more actual player controlled, it would have been a lot better. But it is what it is. This is the last encounter of this thing. I can ring out these guys, but I'm not even gonna try. Just block. I don't want to engage in this encounter. I can't see anything. Now though, I can see a lot. Boom. Bam! Knock his ass out. Boom. Very amazing how Kratos does that attack on flying guarded satyrs. I can just taunt exploit right now by running to the outside. Oh my god, there's a big snake, just like in Sekiro, my favorite action game. You know, there's a fucking big snake in Ninja Gaiden as well. Just like Sekiro. Which, by the way, people are calling Phantom Blade a Ninja Gaiden-like game. So if that tells you anything, if that pisses you off enough. We're about to fight the Manticore, which is always a hard fight. I'm gonna be honest. Uncharted climbing. Yeah. God of War 4 followed suit with this type of climbing. God of War 4. God of War 4 borrowed a lot from God of War Ascension. It borrowed the stun system from God of War Ascension, the barehanded attacks from God of War Ascension, the wall climbing from God of War Ascension. See, God of War Ascension had a lot of great ideas. The execution was good, but it could have been better. God of War 4 came in and made the execution better. It made the stun system deeper, the barehanded attacks deeper. Hell, a whole moveset for the barehanded attacks. Grappling with the blades, the same thing from Ascension. Cooldowns got introduced in Ascension, carried on to God of War 4. Because, think about it. This is the last game that came before God of War 4. 5 years was the distance between this game and God of War 4 releasing. But this was the only game of Greek, in this style before God of War 4. The last game. Is this the solid snake everybody keeps speaking of? This is as solid as it can get, yes. You can't really have the wolf coming God of War 4 since you have boy on your back. Yeah, it's understandable. It's to get exposition and storytelling and all that.
She must have them all.
The run is going smoothly so far. I told you it's gonna get way more fucked up later. Which, by the way, I have done a God of War Ascension Pain run before. This is a Pain Plus, which is way more difficult than the Pain. Like, the gap between Pain and Pain Plus is huge. It's not like the other God of Wars where the gap between Pain and Pain Plus is not that big. Spiral staircases are a staple of the saga. Shame the tradition have been lost. It is sad, yes. This is gonna be a long fight. Oh, and the sprinting got back in God of War 4 as well. I almost forgot. This sprinting. Love how he pulls him with one hand. Asserting dominance. You can button mash your way through every God of War game. Try doing that in Sekiro Souls and see how it goes. True. Didn't know you liked Souls games this much, Hyper Fist. He can't fly anyway, so let's get rid of these guys. Before you attack, sir. These guys have less health than the average. Thank you for T-posing again. I don't want to jump because that fire attack is deadly. Ah! The timing on that. Why did I panic roll? I tried dodging, but fuck. We're back. This reminds me of the gargoyle fight in Dark Souls. Did this game steal it from there? Shame. I don't know you're that big of a fan of Dark Souls. Damn. Hyper Fist. You're hyper fisting the action game genre right now. With these claims. That roll that I just did has to be on a very specific angle. Yeah, these guys have less health than the usual, which is awesome. I don't want them to have a lot of health. Oh, that's blockable. Okay. Almost did. Almost that fourth square almost connected with him. This is a really nice fight. Amazing fight with a T-posing harpy. Would you look at that? Hey, let's go! Awesome fight. Very great. Unironically, this Pain Plus is making me love Ascension even more. I'm sure that'll change by the time we make it to Trial of Archemedes and Shoulder of Apollo, but like, for now, wow. Get your ass on, bitch. What a design, honestly. Just like he has a scorpion tail, he breathes fire, he looks like a lion, he has bat wings. Bat claws! Bat snacks! He has a lot of different stuff into his design. I love the Manticore. His ST looks like Helios. The beard should have stayed. I'm telling you. Oh my god, God of War has a dodge roll. It has to be from Dark Souls, right? Damn, I never know how influential Souls games is. I'm noticing a pattern here that I'm not quite sure I like. To be honest, what I like about this game is the holding button. There are the L1 attacks from God of War 1 and are very good stylish points. Not just stylish points, damage points. I'm sure you're talking about the air holding triangle or air holding square. These are very, very sweet for damage. They look so satisfying as well. So you're right about the stylish points. Amazing. Ascension does the best of the Blades moveset. Like, it includes a lot of things. Holding inputs on the ground, holding inputs after rolling, holding inputs in the air. What else do you want? God, I love Ascension. Until we reach the shoulder of Apollo. Have you reached the penis of Apollo though? That's when the game opens up. That's supposed to be a joke for the anus of Apollo. Whenever we make it there, am I right? The beard go, beardless remaining. Yeah, beard is gone. Like my dreams. Did you try Dubai chocolate? No. Does Zesty evolve your beard? That's a valid criticism. You know what's more valid? Ringing out this Cyclops right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. How do you get into his stun point again? I guess a bunch of plumes will do the job. We want to ring him out that way. It is hard to do so though. It's not as simple as yo yeet a whole ass servers to the outside. But the idea is sound. For now I just want to ring out these fools. You could parry him in no upgrade run. No, you can't parry him. But you hit him a lot in no upgrade run plus. In vanilla though, you can parry him and instantly get him to the stun state and you can ring him out. The greatest thing about Ascension I love so much is that you can ring out every Cerberus, every Centaur, and it's just awesome. That reached, that barely reached. I rolled into it. In 2005, gaming was 15 plus years old. Rolling being invented in 2005 is hilarious. I mean, it was kind of Devil May Cry that did it. Let's see the intent. Was that R3 strafing? Was that? Oh no, don't hit him with another plume. This run oddly feels way too fun. Like, it's not as restricting as I thought it would be. And peep. You aren't allowed to sprint with R3? What? That's not in the rules. That's not in the rules. Where did that come from? It's not in your rules. Big V didn't rule it. I made sure of the run's rules before starting it. This is fine. Okay, don't attack with another plume. Time for a ring out, boys. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it worked? No. I'm just gonna kill him the normal way. Usually that should've worked, but here we are. It's a very nice glitch. You gotta take him to the corner of that pillar over there. We're not getting the stunt state again. I doubt it. I think this next time is gonna be the death note, as they may call it. Nobody calls it death, but you know. Come here. I don't do it in my runs. Big V didn't like include it in the rules. I wrote down the rules for him just to ask for specifics. It's not mentioned. And if this is a barehanded attack, it's not used to attack the enemy. It's just for mobility. But like generally, I didn't see it as a disqualification. You didn't have it in your community post, and Big V didn't say anything about it regarding sprinting or anything alike. Okay, these attacks whiff. I can just attack. And it's done. Aim to the top right at an angle. I couldn't get the stun thingy again. You aim to this, to like this way, like that. Then you press circle and then you hold left on the analog. Gray area similar to Hermes dash and 3. It wasn't in the rules, so I'm gonna use it. Anthony the goat. I think they should have added Hion the goddess of ice to God of War. Not only would it make more sense for Kratos to have ice powers, the blaze, but also because she would look hot, cold as fuck. I'm gonna be honest, that's the first time I hear that name. Hion. Good evening, Mr. Zesty. Good evening, Ama. Gods that weren't used from the mythology. The one that I've heard a lot of, you know, criticism about, like them not being used. This place is very beautiful. Hold on. I'm not gonna just run past it while it looks like shit. Look at this. Look at that. And now, look at it now. It's how beautiful. And the reflection on the ground. Look at that. You're in such an unrealistic world. Just amazing. Where do these things even hang? Anyways, talk of unused characters. There's a lot unused. The one I see the most criticism about is Typhon, since Typhon has a big role in the Greek myths. Greek myths. Hey, ma. Neuron. Meat. Oh, this.
The statues were to be completed by now.
What?
Task you have set before us, Master.
Rion is the Greek goddess of ice and is nymph? It's a nymph. I mean, when you have the god of water, or the god of the oceans, I'm sorry, the god of swimming pools, Poseidon. Ice is kind of water. Not gonna lie though, to be honest, SMH. Ascension in terms of graphics is something else, the peak of PS3 era. God of War Ascension, God of War 3, Metal Gear Solid 4, Uncharted 3 and 2 as well, and The Last of Us. These games show you, they flash you with how beautiful they are on the PS3. It's insane. Like, this is a fucking console where GTA 5 had to run on 720p, whereas it would run on a 1080p in the Xbox 360. It was the same with Call of Duty games as well. Black Ops 2 ran better and looked better on Xbox 360, I believe. Whereas on the PS3 it didn't run as good. So this console is kind of hard to make games for. To think that they landed God of War 3 the way they did is just amazing. The god of swimming pools. Imagine God Mode God pulling up to the comments and DQing your run, Speed Martyr style. If that happens... Look, he did not say sprinting is a disqualification. No, I haven't seen it anywhere. Not in your rules of your community post. Not in his comment that I talked to him today in the God of War 3 encounter. So I don't know. So there is a way to loop this gal. Help me, Leon! There. Boom, boom, bam. And you can basically loop a fiasco her. I think I have... If she's in the air, I can do 1, 2, 3. Boom. Ah, we dropped it. Yo, watch your jet. Yo, watch your jet. Yo, watch your jet. There. This whole temple in here is so beautiful. It's dark. It's beautiful. It's dark. It's beautiful. Why did I grab? Okay, there was no other choice. Remember the triple God of War 3 no grab run plus runs? Good times. Dude, another Ascension Pain Plus is not happening. That's it. This is it. At best, the encounters can be redone. You know, without sprinting. But it's not a disqualification. Like, it's nowhere written in under any forum. I searched the internet. I scoured the dark web. It wasn't written, Big V. Trust. My sources that I made it the fuck up. Hey. Boom, boom. And give her the stomp of the century. We don't mention gray areas for 3 either. Your point. 3, look, 3 wasn't a gray area. 3 was a obvious grapple that I was doing, not knowing it's a grapple. I was doing the combat grapple in 3. That's a different story. In here, I haven't seen it mentioned, like, let alone a gray area.
Search for truth. The souls of Hades will aid your quest.
Art style carries graphics every single time, and every game in this series excels at art style. Yes. Now look at this beautiful gate. What is your name? It's beautiful. Sprinting is harmless. It's not harmless. It's a maneuvering tool. It's not harmless. It is a thing. Actually, it is harmless, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Can I? You know what I should have done before starting this encounter? You hate cocks. You hate roosters. I should have broken these graves so that my grabs don't get messed around with. Ah. I guess now it's a good time to just start grabbing. Gabbing and Grabbing is the name of the podcast of David Jaffe. I guess it's not that. It's Gabbing and Games, I think. Imagine a podcast. Imagine a podcast called Gabbing and Grabbing. Sounds like a villain from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Gabbing and Grabbing. It's not a funny joke. I know. I would know. Trust me, I would know. You spoke of Speed Martyr or Speed Martyr or however it's pronounced. Getting disqualified Pain Plus. I've heard the tale, but it's a different thing than what this is. So what Speed Martyr was doing was using plumes in Pain Plus, like while the rage meter was active. And that's like a rule. I don't know how you even overlook that. Because it's stated pretty obviously in the rules that you're not allowed to use plumes. You are allowed to use plums, but you're not allowed to use plumes. What are plums? Good question. Oof, almost plumed. If you plume, I'll be pluming with you. Are you pluming me? We've been here for God knows how long. Break the statues. Because this Spain Plus, Hermes Dash, and the Sprint are both resourceless movement options. It's not gay, it's just JoJo. What's your favorite JoJo part, Zesty? Part 3. Followed by... Okay, I'm not gonna go. Look, your question was what's my favorite. I'm not gonna go off a JoJo parts ranking. Because, like, it changes from moment to moment, but, like... Part 3 really grew on me. Part 3 JoJo tops. Hey, what's your part 3 JoJo tops, Zesty? Ah, of course. But, like, now for real, top 3 right now is, I would say, Golden Wind. You know, Golden Wind, part 3. So part 3 and part 5 and part 2 are in the top right now. Why am I using the... Bro got 100+ combo. Why is Lulu so quiet today? She's not in the room. Why was I using the Soul of Hades? I'm playing. Oh, haha! It's rewind time. What? Why is that third one in my face? That's what she said. These guys damage you as they transform. They damage you as they de-transform. They're metal as hell. That's bullshit. That fire shouldn't be there. Does he not have a normal attack or something? About time he does a normal attack. So these are the Talos enemies upgraded. Ascension took a lot of God with 3 enemies and just shredded them basically. They've been hitting the gym for God knows how many years. It happened with the Talos, it happened with the Centaur, it happened with the Wraiths, it happened with the Sirens, it happened with the Chimera, it happened with the... Did I mention the Centaurs? Look at me! I'm amazing! God, Joker just possessing Batman like that in Arkham Knight is forever in my mind. It's forever up my ass. All you got to do was follow the damn train, CJ. And he's done. I'm enjoying this run so much today. The hand of God is giving me some PTSD. It's not up to the runners if God clarifies it's not allowed. He simply isn't here to answer. Jump slam is blockable, like on the ground? How did I not know that? Thank you. And I hope you learned how to pick your own music. Not hard, is it? Me? Do you go to the gym, Zesty? Nah, nowadays I just use dumbbells at home. I'm not into the gym life. Especially for me when it got way too complicated. It turned into 3 jobs rather than just one, which is going to the gym. Which I know it's rarely just one, but for me there's the process of bulking and then going to the gym as well. I gave up on bulking. I'm fine with my current physique. I just need the muscles now, I guess. Why it looks like Illa Tuporia? Are you Georgian by any chance? Georgia? People? There are Georgian people out there? Not to be racist, but Georgian people? Stun! I hope I'm not psychologically disqualifying myself here and there. Not even knowing. Because here's the thing, as I said, so far right now most of the restarts have been because actually we haven't been disqualifying ourselves so much. We're still good. I got the hang of Ascension Paint Plus pretty quickly. So you know how it is. Then you aren't fine with your physique. Have you tried Black Myth Wukong? I told you, I'm a white myth kind of guy. Eat more protein. That is precisely what I hated. Protein and spending a lot of money on food. And again, a lot of money on food. I frankly didn't like it. And I went on for about 3 months. Can't say there weren't no changes, but like very, very slim changes, I guess. So now it's just resorted to home exercise with dumbbells, which aren't half bad. Obviously the gym is better. It's more convenient. You have everything at the ready. But it is what it is. Bulking is fun, it's not. Bulking is fun until it's not. I think dying is a better choice here. More daily calories, protein intake, intense workouts, consistency. The intense workout I agree with, but I hate the rest. I can't force myself to eat. Hold on, I was about to say, dying there meant a better run. Since I get the Wraith on the ground, like this. I think if I kill this Wraith, all the clones disappear as well. Which is pretty easy to loop him. Just press R1. The Wraith did get upgraded, don't get me wrong, but like, there's still the grapple that you can do. I didn't mean to launch. I'll love you if you Oko Ascension. I don't need no love then. These guys can attack from off screen. I better watch out for that. It's not that big of a threat, but the main Wraith can apparently attack from off screen. The Wraiths are gonna be extremely difficult on no upgrade 1+. I can just see it. Not no upgrade 1+, sorry, no grab 1+. This is the main Wraith? Then who did I grab back there? Okay, game, I'm glancing at my watch. When is this Wraith gonna die? Thank you. Oko for Ascension is not done. There are many segmented ND runs. Has anyone done Ascension no hit? Love is the best protein? Ultimately, at the end of the day, yes. Okoing Ascension Lamau. Zesty, I am back. Welcome, Sakina Shi. Or if I mispronounced that, I'm sorry. It's part of the brand of extreme gameplays at this point. Kratos is kind of short in this game, not gonna lie. Nah. He towers over most enemies. Come on. God of War 2 Wraith. The Wraith in here is a mixed bag. It's either the strongest or the weakest. Weakest Wraiths go to God of War 3 any day. Strongest Wraith goes to God of War 2. God of War 3 has the easiest Wraith, 2 has the hardest. 2 is specifically the Asphodel Wraiths. The ones that are on pure Colombian cocaine, those. Isn't Kratos like 7 feet tall? Yeah, he still is in here. Laughs and Karis. Fuck Karis Wraiths. I mean, honestly, yeah. Karis Wraiths are something I totally forgot. I for a second thought they were sirens whenever they're mentioned because they're ladies and all that. He just crouches down the most of the time. Can you speak Arabic or only Kurdish? I know Arabic, yeah. I speak a lot of Arabic in my workplace. Slank line. Uppercut him quick. Or not uppercut, more like clothesline. Damn, he aims at the air even while... Ascension is beautiful, man. What a kill. Wait, that's it? You're not gonna bite its face or something? Imagine if you just rips off the wing. He's just unreasonably angry. Grabs a bird, rips the wing, rips the other wing, eats it, fries it, eats it again, this time but grilled. For Rusty Ho, you made a lot of progress today. Good work, thank you. Now, admittedly, I am rusty still when it comes to Pain Plus or Challenge Run standards. I'm a rusty zesty, but like... I did play Ascension... around a month ago. You know when all my save data got deleted? You hate roosters! You hate cocks! When all my save data got deleted, I had to play the game again in its entirety. But it was on easy. I at least got, you know, comfortable with the controls again, even though it was on easy. Baby. Red Dead Redemption 2 all the day. Red Dead Redemption 2 all the day indeed, I agree. And now we fight the Brothers of Destruction. They have a cum factory down below. They have to keep it secret. Let's go. If Zesty can speak Arabic, he must know this. كيف الأوكو معك? So the question is, how's the Yoko with me? I streamed it yesterday. Horrible. I haven't touched it in a while. Yesterday was supposed to be a de-rusting stream, so it's only fair that I died this many times. But like, I think I'm gonna stream them again. Okos. Red Dead Redemption 4. Look at this joke right here.
And yet you bring no offerings? Bold. Stupid, but bold.
Get it? Because he's bald. He's of course saying bold. B-O-L-D ratio plus L-O-L. But bald is a nice wordplay here. The worst boss fight. The what? This is the... Okay, not the best. This is the second best boss fight in the game. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What language is that? The best boss fight for me is the Twin Furies. You know, after fighting them in that Spartan area and all that. The visions. And then it's this right here. This is a really, really nice boss fight. Bald. Stupid. And yet bald. What is the best Rockstar game in your opinion? It's either Grand Theft Auto 4 or Red Dead Redemption 2? Red Dead Redemption 2 is that game, you know? What a fall. Great music and set pieces. Yeah, I love this boss so much because it starts with this platforming that actually requires skill. Not a lot of skill, but it requires skill, okay? See, you're jumping around. It's actual gameplay. See? You have to hurry up and not play around. Unless you want to find out. Have you seen the handsome Squidward? I look like him. Red Dead Redemption 1, 2, Revolver, and online, I guess. Blood, it's hard as fuck. It's hard, but a hard boss makes him bad now. He's been hustling hard. I swear, pimping ain't easy. And this man, he knows his business. He has a morning routine where he wakes up at 7 a.m. You know how insane that is? And now a sliding section. See, like the start of this fight is very hype and nice. Where you chase him in a platforming that requires actual player control. It's beautiful. Literally the most accurate thing to the myths in the game, seeing the Oracle will get you killed. I thought it would get me laid. In true God of War fashion, seeing the... You will never get laid! This guy's protecting me from... Never mind. The fuck even is a pimp though? Try reading this. I just read it in my heart. Worry not. I'm really sad that had to happen to you though. Or glad it happened. I don't know. Whichever it means. So how is this fight gonna be on Pain Plus? Wow. Wow. I can safely say I haven't fought him in a... Getting laid before GTA 6? It's in true God of War canon to get laid when you see the Oracle. Why was she kind of stacked though? What? You lunatic! Did I damage him here? Too bad that did poor damage, old man. Oh, too bad that's unblockable, old man. Why am I just... As he's doing the most unblockable attack in the West. Here's a refresh. Hit and don't get hit. Thank you. I miss True Gamer. He's not here to remind us. That's why the run's been going so horribly for so long. It's great that we have a full refill, honestly. Wait, does he taunt if you try to grab him? Nope. I didn't mean to launch. What is wrong? This is the 30 frames of the game speaking to me right now. Because I'm just pressing triangle, Kratos launches. It buffers it that much. That was a disqualification. I hit him with the 4th square. Your rage, I think your rage builds up faster when you hit a boss, or maybe when you're actually in a boss fight. Your rage meter somehow fills up faster. Or I'm mistaken. Son of a whore. How about that? So this triangle, then dodge. It's a way to get damage on him. We traded attacks, which is... Huh? I'm confused as to why that hit me. Hit me! That's AoE. Ascension Pain Plus runners are objectively smarter than people with a math doctor license. You gotta have a doctor license? Unblockable attacks in a God of War proper boss that need actual reflexes to avoid? That can't be. Well, Alpha. It's a good thing that we have a checkpoint here, honestly. I would have crowed if we didn't. Because I cry a lot. Now you imagine me crowing. The slowest iframe in the West. No, bro. I said no. That's unreactable. That's unreactable. It's unreactable. Joke's on you. I still had my iframes. Can you stop? Not. Can you stop busting a nut? No more horny. Okay, no jumping. We're slowly learning lessons. IO code goes to Sparta. You're the best, Spider Tux. Kill or be killed, Zesty. Kids are cruel, Jack. Actually, that's a different quote from a different guy. But yeah, kill or be killed, Zesty. Did that damage me or did it just push me back? I sincerely hope it's the latter. Long iframes, boom. God of a proper player when the boss has threatening unblockables. I thought. Come on, that attack should be, what is it called? Blockable. Stop busting a nut. I said stop nutting. That fucking reaches, yo. When streaming ending? I hope after this guy. Planning to beat him. You are weak, Zest. Still have a lot to learn. I have to heal my wounds. Yes. Heal your wounds, Dante. I got just the right product. If you're interested, which is today's sponsor, HelloFresh. I just hit him with my shoulder. And yes, I realize it deals zero purpose. It deals 0.5 damage. But it's still a disqualification. I hit him with my big steroided up shoulder. Oh no, there will be blood. Shit. Okay, now you're getting annoyingly horny. He has Zawardo, but like on crack. This phase is almost over. Ouch. There's another phase after this that is even more difficult. If you thought this is difficult, you haven't seen the phase after. There, now. Not even this one right here. It's the one where you fight the little guy. His side chick.
I will not allow you to continue. You will never prevail. We will see you.
See, I love these attacks. One of them is an unblockable, or he could end it with a... Okay, his grabs deal shitty damage, which is awesome. One of them is a blockable attack, or he could trick you and actually do an unblock. Wow. This man has a grab? How did I forget that? And thank you for the checkpoint. This doesn't feel like a boss fight, it feels like a quest. Timing on that jump was pretty ass. Shouldn't have jumped. This isn't Scorpius level of shithousery. This is not even shithousery. It's just skill issue. This guy's... Wow! I've never seen him slow down time like this. What's going on? Stop! This grab, man. I can't say it's to a point where you can't react to it. But the timing is insane. I did knock the green glow out of his ass, so I don't know what that was. Ah! On one shot. Shut up. You see, what I'm trying to do is perfect dodging. Now, perfect dodging in here is never as smooth as it is in God of War 1, 2, or 3, where the game's running 60 frames, so every frame matters. In here, sometimes you feel like you're perfect dodging, but not really. You're dodging late based on the game's frame rate. Which is, again, why don't we have this on PS4? Just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, no need to perfect dodge that attack where he leaps into the air. Just dodge. The range is not the craziest shit in the world. Damn it. Casuals don't even know you can air grab the guy. Zeus? Blaming on 30 frames. It's true though. I'm not bitching for the sake of bitching. It's literally true. The frame rate is even affecting the health inputs, if you want to go that far. You know when sometimes I'm blocking, then I let go of block expecting to do the triangle attack and Kratos does the launcher? That also has to do with the frame rate. Swear to God, this guy's harder than I remember. Okay, why is it over this quickly this time? Or is it even over? It's not over. Fuck me. SMS has neglected Ascension as Rocksteady neglected Batman Arkham Origins. This is a different situation than Arkham Origins. Arkham Origins was done by a different team and whatnot. So it's not respected as much as the others. Which is just weird. It's for that sole reason that I just mentioned. It's not that the game has a huge drop in quality. Let's not build up rage. Because he doesn't take damage when you knock him off the pillar. Was that supposed to be a taunt? You know what sucks in this boss battle? The music. The music's supposed to be hype in here. This man is playing circles around me. Yet the music is about a funeral on some dead monkey elephant or some shit. I dodged. Whoa! I never even knew this guy has a grab, and I've done a lot of runs in this game. Origins has the best bosses and Ascension new gadgets with solid city gameplay, some bugs here and there to ruin your day. But then that's all Arkham games, unjustified neglected. Yeah, I don't blame SMS for making a mid-story. At the end of the day, God of War franchise has been milked dry. But look, you can blame them actually. You're supposed to blame them because you can still tell an awesome story. It's not that they didn't know what story to tell. The story they're trying to tell in Ascension is a bit interesting. The execution is just horrible. I wanted to Plume, but the son of a bitch, my rage is filled up. So like my Plume would have come out with a rage amplification, if that's even a word. This guy's pretty intimidating. What the hell? Finally. This actually is a very, very nice fight. It's like the monsoon fight, you know, when he does the approaching you from multiple angles, and then it's either a block or a grab. Either a blockable attack or an attack that you have to actually dodge. Howdy, good people. Welcome, true gamer. You're the truest amongst us. Among us. We made it to the last phase of this mofo. What a nice fight. Boom. And now this last phase I think is the most difficult. Boom. We're about to fight Grandpa right now. This is for Gohan! I'd be okay if Kratos' story ended off with Valhalla.
You now have to deal with me.
Block the first wave, then roll forward. That's what you should do. Like this. He still runs away like a pussy though. I thought that just pushed me back. Hit and don't take hits, mofo. Thank you. That's just Disney's iconic art style. Even if targeted towards 40 years old, they won't abandon it. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're right. The moment True Gamer enters the stream is oak over. The stream will go on forever. You're just a hater. I rolled towards him. The goal for me is to roll next to him. But I was at a pretty bad angle where the fight got too deified. So when I rolled towards his sides, I rolled right into him, leading to me getting roll caught. That's just one attack, man. Chill. This guy's one of the most jacked God of War characters. It is, as I said, one of the better boss fights in all of God of War, actually. I just prefer the double Furies because I prefer them. But this guy can be number one any day. The fight is very good. It's only good track in Ascension. Let's go. Yeah, it's finally playing here. Let's give it some bopping. Now we'll give it some bopping after this restart. Say it's my good luck. Love to see them else. What can I say? Unblockables! awesome music. You have killed her. You will never get laid. Just notice how the change of music changed everything. I guess not. I can't hate it. I can't hate the music right now. It had to be a slow build-up music at the start for this track right now to shine. The Warrior's Truth playing right here in the last phase as this old man is desperately trying to beat us is amazing. Awesome. Awesome. What a boss fight. Very nice. Truly a skill check for the player. This guy has a lot of attacks. I'm amazed. I've fought him way too many times before, but like, I don't know why I forgot he's this good. You may have liked the stream once, but you've never liked it twice. True. Tell these JoJo fans. Give me that. Amulet looking ass. So this is an amulet that can be used in the middle of combat, but obviously we're not going to be using it in combat because it's going to be a disqualification. Pain Plus does not allow the usage of items. Which honestly, just the subject of items, I fucking love them so much. Like, just God of War 3 introduced it. God of War Ascension also has it. They're just so great. They're not exactly magic, but they're so good. Like, in God of War Ascension has two awesome items. This that slows down enemies and makes them float in the air, perfectly setting them up for a combat grapple that rings them out, or whatever you like in the air, attacking them or whatnot, grabbing them, whatever. And then the Kratos clone that is pure destruction as you have full control. Basically your Chronos Rage of this game. Your Chronos Rage, Army of Hades, Nemesis Rage of this game. Where you release a spell and you still have control. And when you upgrade it, it's very good. It recharges very good. Items are just so awesome. Like, look at God of War 3 with the boot of Hermes, the head of Helios, the bow of Apollo, which is one of my favorite things of all time. Of course, you prevailed the moment Henry showed up. I almost put a hole in my wall in the last encounter. Henry, thank you so much for sharing the strat on how to beat Orcus and Coco Pops back there. As I said, music is fitting for what's going on. It is well paced. Yeah. That was a very nice fight. Orcus and Coco Pops is amazing.
The Furies infect your mind because you run
On the hardest difficulty, that encounter is really hard. This is on the hardest difficulty. Why is it that villain insults are infinitely better than normal insults? Like you have someone call you fool in a dark tone. Hey, it is what it is, man. You know how it is. Nothing beats the Vengeful Spartan. Yeah, the Warrior's Truth is a remix of the Vengeful Spartan. And I love it in Ascension so much because it's still the Vengeful Spartan, of course. But it fits the setting so much in here. God of War 1... Honestly, not 1. Okay, look. God of War 2 and 3 are an epic. God of War 1 is not an epic. Until you reach maybe the very end. God of War 2 started the whole thing of God of War being an epic thing. And I mean the full definition of the epic word. God of War 1 does have epic moments, but it's not aiming to be an epic. It's supposed to be an out-of-this-world, silent adventure to the world. That's why most of the sections in God of War are not insane. Whereas with God of War 3, you have moments like... just arriving at the city of Olympia alone is like... is like Tupac breaking out of jail back in 1992. It's just that good. And the approach for the other God of Wars music-wise is amazing. In here, it's also amazing. It's fitting. Like, God of War 3's hype music would not fit in Ascension's... Like, look at this setting. Look at this. Where are we? The sounds of birds. But like, you get the point. This setting does not warrant a hype theme or a theme with a lot of drums and beautiful instruments like the Splendor of Athens. It don't work here. You know how it is. F my queen. It's fine. Adipi. I lost my queen too. Ambience OST God of War 1 is amazing. Yes. Why is she extra thick though? Shut up. Okay? I'm not gonna expand on what I mean with shut up. But anywho, thank you guys very much for tuning in. This has been part 1 of God of War Ascension Pain Plus, and it went very, very good. Amazing. Ascension's variety of environments are super diverse. Yeah, it's very, very nice. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I hope you learned some mechanics. I hope you had fun in the chat. Catch you guys in another stream where it's going to be either God of War 2 Oko or Ascension Spain Plus Part 2. I'm having a lot of fun with Ascension Spain Plus. I hope I haven't disqualified myself not knowingly. Ascension has the best environmental diversity, either 8 or 2. I prefer 2. 2 has the most diversity. Ascension does have the second most diversity. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. That was a very good stream from what I watched. Thank you, Alpha. I hope you had a nice night or day. Peace.